The New Zealand International Film Festival gets underway in Auckland this week. Once again, a number of films from Asia will hit our screens in theatres around the city. One of them is Firak, a film from India co-written by Auckland University lecturer Suchi Kothari. Directed by Indian actress Nandita Das, the film has won numerous awards around the world. The story is set around sectarian violence between Hindus and Muslims in the Gujarat state of India in 2002, which left some 3,000 Muslims dead.
Firak is a really personal project for me. I'm from Ahmedabad, I'm from Gujarat, I'm Gujarati. And when Nandita approached me to work on the project, I immediately said yes. It was really exciting. I've known her for a long time. We became friends when I invited her to New Zealand to shoot a short film, Fleeting Beauty, way back in 2002, when we were, doing this project about the history of the spice trade with Nandita as the lead. And it's a friendship that grew out of that project. And when she decided to become a director, take a shift from acting to directing, she asked me if I'd want to collaborate on it. And the minute we knew what it was about, I just had to say yes.
This is the second film in a row that Suchi has co-written, which has been featured at the festival.
How can you say nothing's changed? My whole life has changed. You got exactly what you wanted.
She also co-wrote the Auckland film Apron Strings, which opened the festival last year.
There are two films that represent, two different cultures, two stories, two different countries. One is very much a New Zealand film, one is very much an Indian film. And I love the fact that we all live in a world where we can do that, that you can live in one place and write about another with just as much honesty and authenticity.
From China comes the historical film Red Cliff by director John Woo. It's the biggest budget Chinese language movie ever made.
Red Cliff is John Woo's return to form, I think. I mean, it's a spectacular film in a way, and you can literally see the money on the screen. I mean, it's just epic in every sense of the word, and the action is just, it's phenomenal. It's beautiful.
Of the 17 feature films screening at this year's festival in Auckland, 6 are from South Korea.
New Zealand and South Korea signed a co-production treaty and to help filmmaking between the two countries, and we've already sort of started seeing that coming through. We've got Thirst this year, which is part of the program, which is straight out of Cannes. It kind of reinvents the vampire film in a way. And also we got The Chaser, which is a serial killer thriller, but it manages to, I mean, it's a genre that's been used so much in Hollywood, but still the South Koreans, they managed to reinvent it and make it incredibly exciting.
A short film featuring in the Homegrown series presented by MIC Toirere Hiko is Love and Laksa. It's written and directed by Wellington-based Mei Chen.
I'm not touching any laksa made by a wannabe Malaysian.
It was filmed in Auckland, and it's a whimsical tale of love, jealousy, food and martial arts, and it's 30 minutes of it's very funny. It's also very sad. It's a love triangle set in a Malaysian restaurant.
What I've noticed is over the years is that every time I look at the program, the Asian section always is increasing and growing, and different countries get represented. And sometimes there's a focus in one country over others, which is great. You really get to kind of immersion in that cinema, and I think it's Korea this time. So. South Korean films that are at the festival. So I think that's one of the lovely things about the program. It's really broad, and yet it kind of gives people enough to focus in on something that they like very much.
The New Zealand International Film Festival, which opens in Auckland on July the 9th, will also travel throughout the country. For details, check out this website.